going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Johnson for my YouTube channel, DeshaunJohnson.com. And today's video, what I'm going to talk about quickly is giving my thoughts on standardized testing. Okay, really, man, maybe in this video, I don't know if I'm gonna get martyred, I'm gonna get persecuted, I don't know what's gonna happen, but the question I propose is standardized testing really all that bad? Okay, and I can't really give a political answer for this, and I'm not going to try to. I'm just going to actually speak from my experience and my successes in the classroom. So standardized testing, in a way that I can only speak on the state of Texas right now with STAR testing, in the way that we actually do our end of the year testings, but a lot of teachers complain about teaching to the test, and from my experience as an English teacher, standardized testing for me has actually helped to give some sort of like guidance, give some sort of like framework to work inside. Now, a lot of teachers always complain, and just people in general, general society, they're always talking about how testing just kills the creative outlet. It kills the creativity. But for me personally, I see it as a challenge to teach with inside of it, to teach inside the framework, the parameters that you get with standardized testing. In the state of Texas, when I was an 8th grade English teacher, because right now I'm actually teaching technology applications, but my first love is still English, which is why I can speak on it. When teaching English, I taught 8th grade for about 2 years, and within the confines of 8th grade, they give you a whole list of skills that you must teach within a school year, from writing, analytical, distinguishing different forms of media within a text or using a text, vocabulary, context clues, connotation, denotation, all those types of things. You look at them as skills, and those are the types of things that will actually show up in the test. Well, if you look at it from a skills-based sort of teaching, and you look at it like, all right, I need to teach the skills these things when they actually read. They're here at the 8th grade level. This is what they should know. Then that's how I actually looked at it. And I saw it as a challenge in order to see it as an invitation to invite different types of projects, different types of activities, assignments, to make that creative sort of teaching happen in the classroom. And actually, let me actually think. There were times to where I would, sometimes before we actually even became at the school that I taught at, before we even became an iPad-based building, before we started getting the iPads per classroom, all I had was my laptop, a projector, and just my imagination with the students. And a lot of the times what I would actually do in the class is get the kids up and moving. Not the traditional, I don't even know what you call the activity, the gallery walk. I wouldn't even do things like that. It'll just be sometimes just going to a website. All right, we're going to create a team today, and today we're going to form a team, and the first person that can define these vocabulary words wins. Okay, so it's just little things like that, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head, so don't kill me too much for not having just something ingenious to give in this video. But basically the gist of this video, to answer the question, is standardized testing really that bad? I guess it comes from a matter of perspective, depending on who you ask. And for me, I can only give my experience, and it provides a framework. That's all I'm gonna really just say about it. If you learn how to teach around it, teach inside of it, or both, around and on the inside, I think you can still provide a fulfilling experience in your classroom. I think a lot of it has to do too with like a disconnect between teachers understanding their students because of a cultural change. A lot of kids, from my experience too, white, Hispanic, black, a lot of them are just affected by like rap culture, hip hop culture. I don't really catch a lot of kids nowadays really listening to, a lot of other music. And if they do, a lot of kids that's into anime, you have your segments of kids that's considered nerdy or athletic, whatever the case may be. They all have been consistent having some sort of different hip hop artists that they listen to within their special interest of music. So I just think there's a really big disconnect with a lot of teachers when they lead a profession, and it's just really understanding the types of kids that you're dealing with. But there's a lot to actually elaborate off of that, but I'm gonna keep this video. We're already almost to 5 minutes looking at the time. So once again, thanks for watching. Make sure that you check out my blog. Click on the link below. Actually, you should see it on this video, DeshaunJohnson.com/blog. Follow me on Facebook. My page is Deshaun5Johnson. Twitter, Deshaun L. Johnson. And my LinkedIn is Deshaun L. Johnson. So Comment on the section. Let's have a conversation about this. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you in the next video.